Mario, why is your arm twitching? What do you have, myoclonus? That is what it would have been before the episode recording fucked up. Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2. And last time, we conquered the Flipsville Galaxy, did some purple coin missions, smashed their female leader, and we redeemed ourselves with the Sky High Sunday Prankster Comet. That was way more of a pain than it probably should have been, but hey, it made for a really funny moment in this Let's Play. Anyways, if you guys are enjoying the series, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And that is the second time I've done that because this is my second attempt at recording this because I realized OBS wasn't capturing the audio from the Wii, and so I had to redo the recording. Thankfully, I didn't get very far into the story I was doing, but you know, I got it. So you gotta love when stuff like that happens. I think it really just happens when I turn on the Wii before I put the capture card, my Elgato capture card, into my TV, and then into my laptop. So I think that's kind of why it does that. So yeah, I didn't catch that, but the audio is working now, which is nice. So I don't know, that's just one of those weird quirks, I guess, when it comes to recording stuff on the Wii. At least, you know, sometimes you just gotta turn it on a certain way and it'll play the audio. But all you gotta do is really just disconnect the HDMI cord from the TV and plug it back in, and then bam, the audio's there. So kind of weird, but anyways, let's just continue on with Rule 4, and we have two options, being Starshine Beach Galaxy, which is what we're going to be doing today, and then the Chain Chomp Galaxy, which we'll be doing probably on the next episode. And one thing I noticed was, like, it's really weird how these galaxies, Starshine Beach Galaxy and then the Chain Chomp one, are like they come before these two, yet these two are in the earlier part of the world. Like, if you look at the world map, you see they're all like next to each other right here. Yet, you know, you got these two, which should be like the last two galaxies, right, before the main boss galaxy. But no, I guess canonically these two are supposed to be, even though they're like all the way over here with all the other galaxies. And it's really weird too with the layout of this world, is you have like all the four galaxies next to each other right here, right? It's very, 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 very close here. Very claustrophobic, you could say. And then you have these two over here, which are just kind of alone in their own little half of the world, which is really weird. I don't know, very interesting. But anyways, we're gonna start Starshine Beach Galaxy, which is one of my favorite galaxies in this game, and honestly, probably in the Galaxy games in general. I mean, Galaxy 2 did such great job when it comes to the water levels. Surf, sand, and silver stars. Can you guess? We're doing more silver stars, which is what we've been doing, and what feels like every galaxy in this world so far. The Honey Hop Galaxy, or whatever it was called, has the frickin' silver stars as its main mission. Flipsville had a silver star mission, and here's Starshine Beach with another silver star mission. That's really funny. But here we are starting on this planet with like underwater plants and fish. There's a giant planet aquarium, I guess. Must suck having only just that tiny little amount of space to swim around in, but then again, that's way better than just a normal fish tank. You have a whole planet to yourselves, even though the planet is very, very tiny. But yeah, here we are, the main planet, and as you notice, Piantas are back. When I woke up this morning, I saw these silver stars over the islands. So yeah, Piantas have made their return once more in Super Mario Galaxy 2, and we got Yoshi in this galaxy as well. And if you eat these crabs, I guess their arms or their shells or whatever, are like they act as boomerangs, which is really cool. Let's see if we can hit Lakitu with it. Okay, clearly not, but Lakitu's here. I haven't seen Lakitu in a while. So we got the homie Lakitu. Unfortunately, this is the evil Lakitu, the Lakitu who has anger issues, not the chill guy that we know in Mario Kart. So what a shame. We're already about to die on like a very open, easy galaxy, which is kind of funny. But yeah, as you can kind of notice, this galaxy has major sunshine vibes. And one thing to know about the Piantas that I kind of want to talk about is, I would probably say this game marks the end of kind of the Mario Sunshine aesthetic era of Mario. So, after Super Mario Sunshine came out, the Mario franchise, during the 2000s, used a lot of Sunshine inspiration when it comes to, like, the themes of the games, the worlds, the characters, etc., and even Mario Sunshine aspects and elements kind of appearing in other games, like spin-offs, RPGs, maybe even other mainline games, which is very, very interesting. And Mario Sunshine, because that was the latest Mario game, at least the mainline Mario game, obviously was a big part of Mario during that era. And obviously that started to kind of change once Mario Galaxy 1 came out, and, you know, Mario games were starting to use that Mario Galaxy 1 aesthetic more, which, hey, it's Mario Galaxy 1, fuck yeah, man. Every Mario game needs to use a Mario Galaxy 1 aesthetic. But Mario Galaxy 1 still used a lot of Sunshine elements, like Cataquacks are in the game, for example, which, you know, that was pretty big. And then, you know, there's some other elements, right? Like, even the beach galaxies in Galaxy 1 are very Sunshine-esque, right? And, so, you know, that Mario Galaxy 1 I would still consider to have a lot of Sunshine elements and inspiration towards it. And then, obviously Galaxy 1 was starting to kind of take over a little bit, but Mario Sunshine still had a decent amount of, like, representation during the Wii era, because you had, like, Mario Super Sluggers, which was big-time Mario Sunshine aesthetically. I mean, dude, that game's, like, has a lot of Sunshine to it. Like, Piazzas were playable, the frickin', like, Nokis or whatever they're called are playable, characters, and, which is, like, you know, the species from Sunshine, right? Which is really cool. Whoa! 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 Yoshi, I'm so sorry. Okay, this isn't just a giant circle. This isn't exactly just a giant circle. But, yeah, so by the time Galaxy 2 came out, Mario Sunshine aesthetically in Mario games was kind of starting to... Oh my god! Was kind of starting to go away a little bit. And this game, I would say, kind of marked the end of that era a little bit. Which is a real shame, honestly, because, I mean, I love the Sunshine aesthetic. It's so beautiful, man. Like, I truly do love the Sunshine aesthetic, and this Galaxy is literally something you would see out of, like, Mario Sunshine. Like, that's exactly what this Galaxy is, and I think that's really amazing, really cool. And one thing that's also really cool about this Galaxy is, right, like, we have a variety of Piazzas of all different colors, and I'm pretty sure that some of these guys actually throw you. I could be wrong. Let's see if I'm right. I don't remember exactly who. Oh, you're looking for the silver star things. You won't find it in this ocean, but I'll try above it. Okay, I don't know who exactly does, but I know, like, some of these Piazzas do throw you. You can eat pretty much anything you want here. Lots of tasty stuff. And, I mean, it's also kind of a big Sunshine reference, because Yoshi is a big part of Super Mario Sunshine, as a kind of a gameplay gimmick. But not green Yoshi. You had, like, a purple Yoshi, an orange Yoshi, a pink Yoshi, and they weren't, like, normal Yoshis. They were, like, made out of juice. It was really weird. Like, and then if they touched water, they would just dissolve. So, I think canonically, like, they're not, like, actual normal Yoshis, but just Yoshis made out of, like, juice. Because, like, they spit out juice, they have, like, a stomach bar, and it is kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. It's unique, though. I'll give him that. Oh, God. No! Oh, we're good. We're good. I had the, oh, shit, Yoshi's gonna dissolve moment there. But don't worry. It did not evolve. But yeah, we have these green Piazzas, which I guess are just the yellow ones. Someday I want to climb to the top of that tower. Maybe not. I could have sworn there were Piazzas that would throw you in this. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. I don't remember. Maybe I was wrong. Let's go eat one of these guys, the Spinies. There we go. But yeah, I love it. The Yoshi power-ups are a big part of this Galaxy as well, which is really cool. But yeah, by Galaxy 2, after Galaxy 2, you were seeing less and less, like, Sunshine references in Mario games. And Nintendo has kind of come back at, like, kind of referencing Sunshine a lot more again. Isle Delfino was actually planned to be was going to be planned to be on the world map of Super Mario Odyssey, but unfortunately that was cut out, which is a real shame because like that would have been so cool. But yeah, it was cut out sadly. I don't know if it was ever planned to be like a playable area where you could actually go back to Isle Delfino, um, in Super Mario Odyssey as like a playable kingdom with moons. It would be cool if Isle Delfino had like shine sprites as the kind of the moons of Isle Delfino, kind of like how Power Stars are kind of the moons of the Mushroom Kingdom in Odyssey. That would be really cool, honestly. Let's go 1-ups. But I guess I don't know if we'll ever actually see that. All right, teleporting back, nice. But yeah, this is a big galaxy. But yeah, I mean, I really wish Isle Delfino was planned to be part of Mario Odyssey, because it would have worked so well and would have made the world a lot more interconnected, and would have really made Mario Sunshine solidify its place in the Mario canon, which we all know is canon. Like we all know it's canon. And then during the Switch era, they were starting to bring back more Sunshine references, and it all kind of culminated in Calaquax and Piantas being playable characters in Mario Kart World, which, by the way, is, I think, really cool. Really cool if they did that. So let's have a water here. Again, my motion controls, for some reason, I can't spam the Wii remote. I think it's something to do with my nunchuck. Because my nunchuck, admittedly, is kind of like, it's old. It hasn't, it's old, honestly. Alright, those are Cloud Metal. Amazing. I remembered it probably being down here, so that's awesome. Watch out for the eels. Beach Bowl Galaxy, PTSD. But yeah, it's really awesome. And Mario Kart World, just in general, has a lot of Sunshine references, because Peach Beach is back, as a track, which, came in Mario Kart Double Dash originally in 2003 for the GameCube, which was right during that Sunshine era of Mario, and it still has that Sunshine vibe. Maybe a little less so, since, Peach Beach is very different than what it was in, Mario Kart Double Dash and Mario Kart Wii, since it was also Mario Kart Wii. Cataquacks are a big part of it. Cataquacks are back in that one. But they're a lot easier to dodge, and I think there's less of them on the actual track itself. So there's that too, I guess. Okay. We should be good to go. We could go inside there. But I think that's something we might do in the next mission. We'll see. This is a 2-star galaxy. But, yeah, it's really cool that Piantas have kind of come back. We've seen Cataquack. So, Mario Sunshine is getting the respect it deserves, especially after being a part of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, where an entire generation of Mario fans are now able to experience Mario Sunshine, which I think is amazing. Let's go! And, I'll actually go over my thoughts on Mario Sunshine here, and kind of, like, the overall perception, since this is the perfect episode to kind of talk about it, considering the galaxy we're doing. But, yeah, with the release of 3D All-Stars, Sunshine being part of it, that was the first time that Mario Sunshine was ever re-released. Mario 64 had been re-released countless times, Galaxy, a few times, but never Sunshine. It was stuck on the GameCube unless you emulated it. Which is, which is pretty crazy. Starship Mario can now advance. God, we're getting close to finishing World 4. My God. But yeah, Mario Sunshine being part of that collection kind of allowed a new generation of players to play Sunshine. And I have some kind of like, I have some views on it. Some point of views from other people. And they're kind of like playing through Sunshine on the Switch via 3D All-Stars for the first time. And a lot of people don't like Sunshine. And, they couldn't really get into it compared to the other games. Climbing the Cloudy Tower. And the thing with Mario Sunshine is, it was a very weird game. I mean, it was not something that a lot of people liked. It's become more popular over the years and more beloved over the years, kind of due to people who grew up with the game, kind of growing up and being like, "Oh, this game's actually fucking good." Uh, which goes with a lot of media, during the 2000s right now, since they're all like growing up and everything. That kind of goes with me as well, since I kind of grew up during that kind of era a little bit. Sort of, sort of. I was born after Sunshine came out. Whoa, purple Pianta. Yes, yes, they do throw you. I was right. Let's go, dude. So in Mario Sunshine, the Piantas throw you. And they do in this game as well. That's awesome. Let's freaking go. But the overall perception of Sunshine was always very negative or very mixed. Even Nintendo themselves, like Miyamoto, just was never a big fan of Sunshine himself because of just how difficult and janky it is as a game. And I mean, I would always consider it the 3D the lost levels of 3D Mario games, of 3D Super Mario games. Which, I mean, makes sense considering I would say it's the hardest 3D Mario game. By far, in my opinion. And it's not exactly always in a good way. It's a very annoying game. And I played through it last year in 2024. And I mean, I like Sunshine. I had fun with it. It's a good game. It just has a lot of issues. A lot of issues. And there was moments during that playthrough. That first full playthrough of me beating it, so I could make the Mario Sunshine retrospective. An absolute fucking pain. And there are a lot of moments where I was not having fun. I even just straight up admitted on like live streams that I was not having fun during certain moments in that game. It's a very difficult game to kind of get into. Flood is a cool mechanic, but he can make things kind of. I mean, he does make things easier, I suppose, but he can be difficult in his own right due to the physics and the water and everything. And then the levels where you don't have flood are an absolute pain in the fucking ass. Let's go kick ass with this one again, but without Yoshi. The floodless levels. And one of those levels, by the way, you have to have Beyonce's, like, throw you. That level sucked. Period. Horrible level. Oh my god. Actual pain in the ass. Like, you gotta be, like, on point with your angle with where the Pianta throws you, because you can easily just bounce off the platform where the Piantas throw you to, and you die. It's actually straight up pain. Ooh, lily pads. Oh, this is cool. This is very cool. I like that. Got the Pianta statue. I mean, yeah, actually noting that. But again, over the years, it's I don't know. It's always been a very divided game, just due to how challenging it is, how janky it is, as I've kind of talked about. The levels being very hard. There's this level, like the Sandbird, which is actually a main mission in Super Mario Sunshine. I still consider it like a bonus area, since it really is. Just it's located in the main mission. That level was pain. The Pachinko machine. Dude, you know what's crazy about that? That's considered one of the hardest Mario Sunshine levels. And I got that in the first try. Sort of. I gave it like 3 attempts before I died. And I kind of gave up on it. But then I returned at a later point, and I got in the first try. Which is, look, I'm not flexing or anything, but that level, I kind of kicked ass in, let's be honest here. But the lily pad level, the red coin lily pads, I didn't actually do that. Oh no, I messed up. Shit. I didn't actually do that level. And it's not really the level that's super hard. I mean, it is hard, but it's the way you get to it. Because you have to use Yoshi on the fucking boat. On one of the boats that kind of like go through Delfina Plaza. You have to use Yoshi, carry Yoshi on the boat, make sure you don't lose Yoshi, and you have to get to that island with the pipe or whatever it is, so you can get rid of the orange yellow stuff that you have to kind of spray to get rid of with Yoshi, and then bam, that's what you do. Boom, let's go. All right, what do we do in this mission? I think we go down here. This is where the star is. Well, the giant, like, palace over here. This is kind of a palace, like an underwater palace. It's kind of cool. Watch out for those guys with spikes. Ooh. But I don't know. For me, like Mario Sunshine is fine. I don't know. It's a good game just with a lot of flaws. Mario Galaxy 64 and 3D World and Odyssey are better games, and that's just a fact. They are better games. Oh my God, it's Flood! It's Flood! Yeah, about there being references to, I guess, some Sunshine stuff. The Flood is given a big reference in the Galaxy games. You know, where they have like these little mechanisms where they shoot, you know, like bubbles or they shoot fire. It's pretty cool. That like Flood is kind of in the game, sort of. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Well, yeah, we got the Cloud Flower, big part of this galaxy. Which definitely does give me Sunshine vibes in many ways as well. We just gotta make sure we get over there, which may or may not be kind of hard. I guess we just need to go over here because the pianos might throw us. So that, I mean, that could probably work. Hello there. Okay, I was very much wrong. Well, shit. Yeah, how are we going to get over there? This is okay. Well, this will be interesting. But yeah, obviously, very hard levels. Some of the bosses, I mean, the bosses weren't too bad. The bosses were very creative. I like the King Boo gambling boss. That one was kind of cool. The roller coaster boss was definitely pretty freaking awesome. And then fighting Bowser in the freaking, like, hot tub in the sky was pretty cool as well. So stupid. I mean, we could all... No! We could all agree that that's just so stupid. Fighting Bowser in his freaking family vacation in the hot tub with Princess Peach in the icky green goo-like stuff. Man, I don't know. Sunshine is just such a weird game. And Sunshine had voice acting as well, which is the only mainline Mario game with, like, full-blown voice acting. Mario Wonder kind of... Well, I guess Mario Odyssey kind of brought that back with, like, Pauline, and then Donkey Kong and Bonanza does as well, which... I've actually been playing Bonanza recently. I'll actually cover that at a later date with you guys. This is the Mario Sunshine topic episode here. Oh! I fucked up. I made a mistake. I actually fucked up. Damn it! The game isn't... Wait! Guys, we can use the lily pad. Oh my god, wait! That's so true. But yeah, I mean, it's a very divided game. Some people love it, some people hate it for all the reasons I've kind of mentioned. The voice acting being kind of part of it. I think the voice acting is cool. The characters do sound like their characters, technically, but it's so stupid. And Pauline is voiced in Bonanza. So they're kind of bringing, like, full-blown voice acting back in Mario games, which... Okay, I don't know if you can call it Donkey Kong game a Mario game. You kind of can, I guess. Same universe. Still, either way, it's still pretty cool. And, you know, my thoughts on Mario Sunshine. I think the game is beautiful. I love the theme. I love kind of like the goofy aspects of it. I love its moveset. There's a lot of moves in Sunshine. It's very acrobatic. Probably the most Mario's ever been. Along with Odyssey and 64. And, you know, those are some good aspects of it. I think the worlds are very big for what they are. They're very beautiful. You got a lot going on. They feel like actual locations. Everything feels consistent, which I like. But the problem is that the game is just very hard. It's very busted, let's just say. It's painful. And it's not everybody's cup of tea. So, there's Mario Sunshine for you. I would probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a really good game. Just has it just has flaws. Maybe it's 7. I'd probably give Sunshine a 7. Got yourself a pretty cool cloud thing in here. Looks like some fun. 7.5. Try to stay grounded, har. Wait! Oh yeah, so we get the Cloud Flower on our Starship Mario now, which is pretty cool. And there's actually something I do want to show off. If we actually go check that out, we go over here. you can kind of notice, so yeah. So if you go over here, use the cloud. I think there's a secret up here. There's like a 1-up mushroom that you can find on a cloud. I think up here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it is. I thought it was just right. I thought it was just right up there, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not here yet. I don't know. Maybe it's behind us. Oh yeah, it is. It is. It is. So now we have a cloud up here that we can use our cloud flower to and get a free 1-up. So pretty cool. Allows you to do more things on Starship Mario, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it's cool that we actually get to use one of our power-ups that isn't timed on Starship Mario, even though you can't really do a lot with it. But I don't know, it's cool being able to use a power-up in the hub world. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end the episode off here. I think yeah, 25 minutes, man. Starshine Beach, big galaxy. Yeah, I love that galaxy. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And yeah, Sunshine sucks. The retrospective was amazing. Go check out the Sunshine retrospective. Definitely do that. I went through a lot of pain to make that, but overall, Sunshine's a good game, and it has a lot of flaws. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Galaxy 2 is better. See ya!